Okay.
Now, who was your oldest brother?
My oldest brother was Ronald Matlock, and my second brother was Taylor Matlock, and then I had a sister, Elizabeth Matlock, and Sara. There were me. There were four of us.
Yeah, you were the youngest.
Yeah, I was the baby. Yeah. And Ann and I used to go to Crisp and visit her, and I would get homesick, and I'd get behind the door and cry where nobody would see me. But I always had a good time, but I was just bad for getting homesick if I left home. But anyhow, Ann and I were just good playmates. We'd go down to the steam show.
I remember Uncle Matlock at the time, he had this big old transfer truck or something. He planted butter beans and everything, and he'd make us go pick butter beans, and then he'd make us sit there and shell the butter beans, and I don't know, but it was fun. And I remember he took you and me on one of his trips, because I remember coming from Snow Hill or Kingston or somewhere, and we were riding on the back of his truck. And
Wasn't it a tractor trailer truck? I remember he had.
it was one of the,
One
he had
with
one
a
of
big-
these great big long things
right.
on the back,
That's what I remember.
but it wasn't closed in. It
No,
was just
it was not closed in. It
and,
was just a trailer, a long trailer.
so we were riding on the back there.
Uh-huh.
So, but it was fun.
All right, what do you remember about Ronald, Mom?
I can't remember a lot about Ronald.
How many children did he have?
Ronald Jr. and
That's all.
that's all.
He had one.
Well, now, which one had a doctor? Was it you that
Yeah.
had a son that was a doctor?
Yeah, I had a son, Lewis, that was a great doctor, and he just died just
Year and a half ago.
Year and a half.
He
ago.
died when?
Year and a half
About a
ago.
year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh. And
That's
he was-
right, I
he was
remember,
still-
I
he
think
was
I saw
still-
it in the paper.
He was still working some. Where did he have his office? In
Raleigh.
Raleigh, okay. And he had cancer, prostate cancer. But he would go to his office and work a half a day at a time and see patients.
I declare. Well, now, you had a son that committed suicide
Yeah,
too.
that was my youngest
Number
son,
five.
Yeah.
Pat.
Did he live across the street from you?
Close by.
Lived close by.
Or close by?
Yeah, and he had married Kim Mewburn from Snow Hill, and that year we had had a tornado or something, and the crops, he was looking after the farm, their son's farm, and tornado had come through there and had torn up some buildings or something, and he just got real despondent, and he went to church one Sunday, and some of the boys from Raleigh were there, but he went and told them he had to go to the bathroom or something, and he went home and stopped by our house and got a pistol and went home and committed suicide.
And I remember, I think it was Frank, what was Mother and Sis Palmette's
Frank
sister,
Morris.
Vera,
Very Dale.
and
Uh,
well, now she had her children was Frank,
Frankie.
Francis, but
Frankie.
your mother.
Frank, Ruby, and Marion.
Ruby. Did you remember Ruby?
Yeah, remember Ruby. And she married
Fred Avery.
Fred Avery.
Avery, right. And I
Okay,
remember going it was when Frank, your mother-in-law, lived up kind of on a hill back. Is it where you live now?
No, it was
'Cause y'all
down-
built that
It
house.
was down toward.
But it was back up on a hill, and they were the ones that had the barbecue place, wasn't it? 'Cause I remember going
Frankie
there.
Morris and Willie Morris.